What happened? Why so serious? Huh? Too much ladai jhagda on television, huh? That's done this to you. Combination of TV news rage, social media angst, not good for your disposition. Anyways, let me help you with that. Now, seeing me may increase your BP. I know you're itching to curse me in the comment section below. अच्छा अगर इतनी तकलीफ ले रहे हो तो subscribe भी कर दो. Right here, just press this button. Press it. Anyways, as I was saying, curse me all you want, but consider one small fact. I come to you once a week on News Laundry, right? But on prime time every night, you have an army of anchors and expert panelists who come to you. They scream, they shout, they rave, they rant, they even abuse each other, making your mood and personality totally rotten.
जमीन से, समुद्र से, हवा मार्ग से मैं जाऊंगा. अगर मुझे मरना पड़े तो मैं मरूंगा.
Or no, you create the trouble out there.
Mr.
Let me, I have got your
you have not got the question.
You are not, you are anti-India. You are closet terrorist.
Chaudhary, allow me to complete.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Today the JNU high-powered committee.
और कोई मुझे काम नहीं है कि हम आपको काट दे रहे हैं. गजब हाल है. बोलिए ना, 5 मिनट बोलिए.
नहीं, मैंने सुन ली आपकी बात और उसके पीछे की मंशा भी सुन ली.
But how do these fountains of knowledge know so much? Let me introduce you to some of the tips and tricks these panelists use every night to pretend to have an informed debate when they're anything but informed. From Maggie to mass migration, from Bahubali to Brexit, it's the same tricks that are at play every night. Now, let me give you this with the description, with a list, so you can spot them the next time that you see them. And after this, you'll really tell everyone, dikhave pe mat jao. News Laundry lagao. This is the most, of course, used device. Its brilliance is its simplicity. Here's how it works. If the debate is about a specific policy, action, law, just start debating on the broader context and start stating the obvious as if that's what the debate is all about. Like somebody asks you about a specific aspect of the anti-rape law. You can always sound very angry and say, rape is abhorrent, must be punished, women must be respected. Have a lot of gravitas. And if asked about a specific attack on freedom of speech or any technicality of that matter, just go on about how freedom of speech is so important about democracy and India is a democracy, hence freedom of speech must be preserved, etc., etc. All that matters is how you say it with passion. Take a look.
Answer one question. That why you feel the definition of voyeurism and stalking is too ambiguous for it to be made a law, whereas you are very comfortable with section 66 of the IT Act.
There is total consensus on that rape should be abhorred, the guilty should be punished, and there should be a strong anti-rape law. There's no two ways about this.
You have said very often persons with little or inadequate training in journalism enter the profession, causing negative effects. When you make this kind of a statement, don't you think it's a sweeping statement?
See, it is true that there have been great journalists who never had any training or qualification in journalism. That is true. But they were great journalists despite not having training, not because of not having training.
Are we seeing Mamta now steering the third front with one eye at New Delhi, with one eye as a possible prime ministerial candidate?
Well, firstly, Barkha, Delhi to Kolkata or Kolkata to Delhi is only a 2-hour, 10-minute flight. Now, that having been said, I happen to spend this one of the most memorable days of my life with Mohammad Adi for most of the day.
Tip 2. It's called the list. This one is really a smart one. It's the best. It works more often than not. Its effectiveness is entirely on the conviction of the delivery. So I would say only the pros should go for it. Pros like, Suhail said. Even Arvind Kejriwal puts this one to good use. Who would have thought that the armist of the arm and the casteist of the caste would have this in common? I am not sure which of the two feel more insulted. Now, how this works is that you're in a sticky situation. A lot of questions, a lot of attacks coming your way. You don't have no data point. You have no convincing answer. Start your answer with a lot of enthusiasm and say that you have so much to say that you're breaking it up in points, like point 1, 2, 3. So you want to tackle this really in a very organized way. Like you have a plan to demolish the opposition, like point by point. Whereas in reality, you are just making it along. Try this, but only if you're an expert at theatrics. Take a look.
I'm asking you a simple question.
So you've raised two questions.
A, B.
2-3 points.
Number 1. So 2 questions in your
issue. Number 2.
2 चीजें
A, B.
So there are 2 issues to your question.
A, B.
2 बातें उठी है अब आपके क्वेश्चन से.
A, B.
2 चीजें हैं इसमें.
So I have a couple of problems here. A, B.
Now, this is a classic. Someone asks you a question that you have no answer to. You don't even have pointers. You know, you're like a party spokesperson and you've been asked to defend someone like Smriti Irani, Somnath Bharti, or Rahul Gandhi. You'll go like this. Whatever the question. Before I answer your question, I have a few points. And then you go on to say anything, really anything, no matter what it is. It could be your teacher's take on the Big Bang Theory. However, you have to look really earnest, and convinced to keep talking, keep pretending, as if you're coming to the point. And when interrupted by the anchor, just say, yeah, I'm coming to the point, but you never do.
Do you think that Indian cricket, if it has to go forward, should immediately end this nonsense of conflict of interest? That you can't be in charge of a team, owner of a team, and also at the same time be the man who's framing all the laws?
2 ways of looking at it, Rahul. I think somebody like Rahul Dravid or Sachin Tendulkar, there's been such big names in Indian cricket.
Indian cricket is here because of what we did on the field and also what the administrators did off the field, because that's also a tough job. So we would go to countries like England and Australia. We would stay not the best of hotels, get the tough part of the tours, and with all due respect, not looked after well. But I've seen a massive change since the year 2000.
My question is on conflict of interest.
Yes, I will come to that.
I don't know what this program, where we're going to end it at the end of this program. Let me put a different kind of fact in it, because this is a fact and I only want to state facts. Bentonville, USA. Bentonville, Arkansas, USA. Bentonville, Arkansas, USA is the home of the best known former president of the USA and his wife, who is currently also very, very well known. The most famous couple from the US.
One second.
That they are both from Bentonville. I'm making the point.
He's not from Bentonville. Don't just say stuff that you don't know facts. Bill Clinton is from Little Rock, Arkansas, not Bentonville. Don't confuse these two.
Rajiv Desai, 1 minute. Let him make his point, gentlemen. Let him make his point. He's making a political point, and I would like to tell you once, I don't know the point you're making. You can make your point.
Now, this one is a little like what was the question, but a little different. Here, you don't have to totally talk about an unrelated thing. It can be kind of related to the subject, but you have to keep beating around the bush, saying the same thing over and over again, using different words. Like, if someone shows you this and says, what is it? Say, ये जो लोटस आप दिखा रहे हैं, जो कि जलज और पंकज भी कहा जाता है, लेकिन है तो कमल का फूल, जिस पर सरस्वती विराजमान है, या कह लीजिए सरोज, जिसे हमारे कल्चर में बहुत महत्वपूर्ण फूल माना गया है. See, what did I do? I took 39 words to give a one-word answer. देखा बच्चे? So basically you become a thesaurus. Give alternatives of past, present, future, etc., etc. Take 25,000 words to say something that could have been said in 8. Let me give you an example. While I suspect, expect, deduce, induce, have a hunch, construe it may be wrong, incorrect, inaccurate, objectionable, or even libelous, erroneous, blasphemous, something else, I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. The undisputed champion of this technique is Abhishek Manu Singhvi.
The committee can make 5% changes to the recommendation, recommend 5% changes, recommend 50% changes, recommend 100% changes. Now, if they recommend more changes, it is obvious that we are changing the draft of the bill structurally. If we recommend less changes, we are making milder changes. In either event, we are entitled to make any number of changes we want.
Yes, every country has problems, governments have problems, opposition has problems. But there are lots of positivities and affirmatives in our nation in the midst of the static, the chatter of negativity.
He belongs to a party and a set of comments which only believes in adding fuel to the fire to fish in troubled waters.
There is no flash in the pan, it's no single swallow in the summer.
Now, the only thing we miss more than Singhvi Saab and Manish Tiwari ever since UPA got booted out is this lady. She is the original, and the one technique that she has mastered that no one else has even attempted is called I can't explain. Khud dekh lo.
and how they are hiding their guilt. And
That is so funny.
All right.
Okay. That we will.
1 minute.
That we will.
Don't do this drama. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Ma'am, you ma'am a specific question and I'm not.
You know, hello, will you let me come?
हम तो कह भी रहा हूँ
And the country. Oh, right. No, I never said that. Very good. Falana Dhimkana.
I am not saying Falana Dhimkana.
No, it's not.
I don't know the exact English translation of that.
Now, सच बताओ देख के थोड़ा सा तो ठंडा फील हुआ ना. I wish UPA was back in power and that Renuka Chaudhary was on TV more often. There would be less anger, more comedy than on television. Now, seriously, help us get better with your suggestions and comments. Try not to be abusive. It's hard, but it's possible. And also, while you're at it, do subscribe to News Laundry.